What up, guys? What up? What up? What up? Hope everyone okay. All right. So as you guys, if you're following the channel, you'll have realized that we are doing matrices, and we looked at a singular matrix, and we say a singular matrix is when the determinant is equal to 0, and the determinant is AD minus BC. All right. So let's go right into it. No time to waste. No time for the joking. Alright, so first we need to just label these A, B, C, D. Every 2 by 2 matrix is in the form A, B, C, and D, right? So that's the first thing you have to know. And if it's a singular matrix, as they are suggesting here, it means that the determinant is 0. And to find the determinant, we simply say A times D minus BC. So it's A times D, so it's AD minus BC. All right. So all we have to do now, but this that must equal to 0. That's a very important part, because since they say it's a singular matrix, it means that it's equal to 0. So after I multiply everything, it's equal to 0. All right. So let's go. So it's AD, so that's 2y times D, which is 1, minus 5 times 4. Oh no. We are going. And that is equal to 0, right? So all we have to do now is just multiply and then we simplify. So it's 2 times 2y minus 2 times 1, that's 2y. 5 times 4, that's 20. So all we do now is to solve for this equation. All right, very simple. So we need to get the value of y. So we need to get rid of this negative 20, and the opposite of negative 20, or the inverse, would be to add 20, right? So we do that. What we do to one side, we do to both sides. All right. So now this is gonna go to 0, and then we are gonna left with 2y is equal to 20. All right, but we are not finished. We need to simplify this. 2 times y is equal to 20. What times, let's put it over here. So it's 2y equal 20. So this is saying 2 multiplied by y. So we need to find the inverse of multiplication. And the inverse of multiplication is division. So we divide by 2. What we do to one side, we do to both sides, right? So there we have it. Y is equal to 20 divided by 2. And that our answer would be 10. All right. So what we can do now is to put it in the equation and see if it makes sense. All right. So we get the value of y to be 10. So it's 2 times 10, that's 20. 20 times 1, that's 20, minus 20. So that is 0. So that is indeed correct. All right. I'm gonna leave one so you guys can do it. All right. All right, guys. So I want you guys to go ahead and solve this one. And it says find the value of A if B is a singular matrix. You have 1 minute to do so, and then we proceed. So watching the video, you don't need to pause it. You can just solve. All right. I'm gonna give you guys time. All right, so by now you guys should have finished. And remember, to solve this, it's not very hard. We need to find, just remember that the determinant is equal to A times D minus BC, right? So it would be 3A, because it's in the form A, should I use a different color, C, and D, right? So it's 3A times 5 minus 6 times 10, and that is equal to 0, and that's what the determinant tells us, right? So it's 3A times 5, that's 15A, so we get rid of this negative 60 by taking the inverse or the opposite of minus 60, which is plus 60. What we do to one side to balance the equation. All right, so now we're left with this 15A right here, and that is equal to 60. I'll just take it down here. All right, so it's 15A equal 60. Now we have to take the opposite. So this is saying 15 times or 15 multiplied by A. Now the opposite of multiplication is, very good, division. So we divide by 50. So these are not very hard, very easy. It's almost 3 marks for you guys in the exam, all right? So we have A by itself now. So all we have to do now is to solve, we have to just divide 60 right here by 15. Because we get A by itself, and that is 4. So our answer would be A. All we're doing, guys, is searching for the number to make all this equation the 0, A times D minus B. So let's just check. 3 4 is 12. 5 times 12 is 60 minus 6 times 10, 60. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. This is Mr. Bennett. I'm out, no doubt. See you guys in another video.